Good evening. Hi, my name is Doug Stanton. I want to say a few words here tonight on this very special evening when we are acknowledging our young authors and our scholarship recipients for this year. Um, I want to just take this moment. Typically, we would be on stage, and we're so honored tonight to have Leonard Pitts and Rochelle Riley here on stage with us virtually. Um, I want to say to our four recipients tonight that we see you, Rochelle and Leonard see you, and we're acknowledging you and your accomplishments in front of your peers and your family and for the whole world to see. You've done amazing work. You well deserve this recognition, and it really strikes at the heart of what the National Writer Series is about, which is to create community and change through storytelling. So, congratulations. Just a note, when you leave here, and everyone listening, you're going to meet the recipients in just a moment, briefly, but I just want to say to you, um, the recipients, we're here. The National Writer Series is here. This community is here. Your communities. You're going to leave. You're going to go off to college. You're going to go do amazing adventure somewhere. You run into problems. You have questions about story. Call us. I mean that quite literally. And if anyone tells you that when you go to college, if your prof says, stop by my office for office hours, take them up on it. So we're here for you. I want to say just a few things about the four people who endowed your scholarship very quickly, because without them, without you watching right now, none of this would work. And it's literally true. So there's the Leslie Lee Nonfiction Award. Leslie came on board. We had lunch with her, and she endowed a scholarship that Brooke Essenberg is going to receive tonight. And thank you, Leslie. Leslie is an artist and an author. You can learn more about her at lesliestudiotc.com. She's written books, she does artwork, and she's just a huge champion of the arts in our community and across the country. Judith Lang is also endowed a journalism award scholarship, and Deucalion Shetler gets that tonight. She's going to talk more about that, but I just want to say something, Deucalion. When I read your bio and what you want to do, Judy would be really pleased that you're the recipient tonight. Judy had a very interesting career. Not many people know it. She lived in Pakistan for quite a while. She worked in the intelligence world, and she was kind of our own Q, if you will. And she had an amazing life. And before she passed away, sadly in May of 2019, she endowed this scholarship. Bob and Marcy Branski may be watching tonight. I have to say something. We only exist on the shoulders and by leaning on each other. And Bob and Marcy, I wouldn't be sitting here tonight if they hadn't stepped up 10 years ago when we started the Writers Series and pitched in, and Marcy ran the scholarship committee and this whole selection process, which, by the way, is blind. So I'm not even sure who the judges are, to be honest. But thank you, Bob and Marcy. They were so generous in endowing a poetry award. Marcy is a practicing poet. She's also a former school teacher. And Callie Crouch, we'll talk more about that tonight, who's this year's recipient. And finally, William Montgomery, the Fiction Award. Bill came on board when we really needed him. I want to stress tonight, especially to the recipients, the power of relationships and paying it forward. And Bill did that in a huge way. He published a beautiful book called Prayer for Time shortly after he was diagnosed with cancer. He has passed away, and this award tonight is in his honor and is in his spirit. And I just want to leave you with this line that Bill told us often at board meetings when we were really trying to find our way as an organization. He said, you must advance the line. You must advance the line, which is provide more opportunities for those around you than perhaps you've had. And that, I'm so pleased to say this so that the audience knows. Please enjoy the rest of the show. Leonard and Rochelle Riley, thank you so much for being here and acknowledging these young authors as they go off into the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brooke Essenberg, and I won the Community Foundation Leslie Lee Nonfiction Scholarship Award for my piece, For the Love of All Things Good and Holy Girl, Don't Squash the Squash. I'm a senior at Ellsworth Community Schools, and I plan to attend Central Michigan University next year, though I'm not yet sure what I wish to study. Thank you so much to Leslie Lee for fully endowing this scholarship. I really appreciate it. To me, reading and writing are a way to form connections to people we would have no reason to communicate with otherwise, and it's these connections and new perspectives that make it so important. I look forward to continuing to write throughout my life. Thank you once again to everyone who helped make this scholarship opportunity possible, and congratulations to my fellow winners.
Hi, I'm Sonja Daniels-Moehle. I was awarded the Bill Montgomery Fiction Award Scholarship for my short story, The Thrum. I want to thank the late Bill Montgomery and his wife Anne, and all those who pitched into the scholarship fund. I'm a lifelong homeschooler and currently completing my 11th year. Like so many other young people living through this pandemic, my future is uncertain. But I trust whether my higher education holds film studies at Trinity College or public policy at University of Michigan, critical theory at Kalamazoo College, or zoology at Tel Aviv University. I know that whatever my uncertain future may hold, storytelling will always be at the heart of my work. Because to me, stories are an extraordinarily important part of our lives. And I hope by sharing stories, I can help connect people to each other in this world that we all share. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Deucalion Shetler, and I was awarded the Judith Lang Journalism Scholarship for my piece, America Divided. Thank you, Miss Lang, for this opportunity. I attend North Central Academy and am in the 12th grade, and in the fall, I plan to attend Oakland University so I could study creative writing and eventually become a professor and teach at a university. Thank you again for this opportunity, as writing means a lot to me, and it always has. And I look forward to being able to share the passion that I have with it with other people through both my writing and my future career as an educator. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Callie Crouch, and I was recently awarded the Robert and Marcy Branski Poetry Award for my pieces Atlas Revisited and Where the Trees and River Meet. I'm currently a senior at Mancelona High School, and after graduation, I plan on attending Grand Valley State University, where I'll study creative writing and English. Thank you to Robert and Marcy Branski, who have volunteered for National Writer Series since the very beginning, and for all the others who have donated. This opportunity really helps me to further my dreams of writing and doing what I love most, which is capturing the most beautiful parts of the world on paper. Thank you. Atlas Revisited. The first time I saw the sun, I cried. The place my mother stood moments before was an empty hole in the canopy through which it could shine. Mother's wail mixed with the purr of saw blades as they chewed at her trunk until she toppled. I hear her still when the wind blows from the east, where Old Man Willow bends over the creek to converse with the frogs and water birds. I watch the sun float across my mother's little slice of the sky for the next 50 years, straining upwards to fill the gaping wound she left there. Where the sky might cave in had I not been there to stop it. I joined the whispered anthem of my brother's sisters. We cradle the earth, we carry the sky. I cared little for my duty. My branches poked and prodded at the satin sheet sky, shredding clouds crafted from cotton and wool with leafy fingers I once used to push through the forest floor. At least here, the sky draped over my shoulders, it is quiet. Gone is the incessant scraping of beetles and worms in the ground, and the chirps of squirrels and birds locked in argument. Replaced by the tap of rain on leaves and the soft murmur of the wind telling me its secrets. And here, I can pretend that I am the sun's only companion, she as perfect as a golden apple dangling just beyond my reach, soft and unblemished. My roots sink deeper into the soil, tasting bitter loam and sweet rot, branches reaching a few more inches upwards to brush her lovely face, if only for an instant. And I know one taste of that golden apple would set fire to the entire glen, turning water to steam, and we who cradle the earth, we who carry the sky, into torches. Then little more than ash. And it would be my fault for taking the sky upon my shoulders, wrapping the earth in my roots, and daring to touch my lips to the sun. Thank you.